Welcome my six-pack mamas to this beginner's course. Little bit of an introduction. So what can you expect out of a beginner's course? I'm going to be selecting certain songs and cover as many songs as I can. And in this session I'm going to break it down step by step for beginners to Latin dance. So the difference between this beginner's class and a master class is that when you do a master class, it is for somebody who is already familiar with Latin dance. A beginner is just that, a beginner to dance or Latin dance. So it looks slightly different to a master class, as you will soon find out. So what you'll be needing, we won't get much of a sweat unless you're going to do the dance, which I encourage you to do. So we'll be taking our time breaking this down step by step, and then you can rewind as many times or forward as many times as you like. And then I suggest that straight after you do the beginner's class, go back to the actual dance song and dance it. And that's the way you will get it into your mind and your body, and you'll build muscle memory and you'll remember the steps. So I hope you're going to find this fun. I certainly am excited to do this. So let's start with our first song, which is a warm-up. It's called Set It Off. And I'm going to have the music in my ears. You won't hear the music. So I'll be pressing play and pause from time to time, because I don't want to forget a step. I want to take you throughout the whole song from beginning to end and really break it down for beginner style. So let's get into it. So Set It Off starts with a side step, or what we commonly call step touch. You just step side to side, okay? Side to side. I'm not going to get very technical like I do in the master class, telling you about what muscles we're using and working. This is just about the steps, breaking down those steps. Okay, so at this moment I'm not going to add arms. I'm just showing you the footwork. Okay, so it's step, side, step, side, step, side, step. That's how we start. And then we change into a forward step. Okay? And it doesn't matter which foot you're going to step forward with, but you step in front of your other leg and step it back. And then the other side, step to the front, step it back, and repeat. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. Now I'm saying the steps out loud. You say it out loud with me, because that helps with remembering the step. Doesn't matter who's around and who's hearing you. This is how I learned dance. So then we got the next step we're going to do. I will add the arms later, so don't worry. We start to warm up the shoulders. So we do a shoulder roll. But before we warm the shoulders, because shoulders part of hand and arm movements, I just want to show you the footwork for now. So when we're finish doing the step, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back, we step to the side, but diagonally, not completely to the side, like a diagonal side step. And the feet goes like a step, up, step, and up, step, and up. So you're basically standing still. You're just lifting your heel and stepping on the front of your foot, your toes essentially. So that's what that movement looks like. Now we're going to take it from the top, and I'm going to add the arm movements. So remember, we start with a step touch, side to side, and arms, it's a wave. So we start with that, It's just nice and simple. It's a warm-up song, so we want to be moving the whole body, okay? But you'll see I changed the arm movements. You can stay here if this is where you're comfortable, but I also do stretch, stretch. So we come down from our high wave to stretching the arms out, and then we go up again, 1, 2, and stretch, 2, and then up, and stretch. Nice. Now, we're going to take it into that forward step, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back, and then we add arms. What the arms look like is up. When your leg goes forward, your arms go forward. You don't have to cross it. I just automatically cross mine, but you can do straight arms as well, or cross. And then when we take it back, we take the arms back out to the side, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. Now, that is the basic step. You can add a little hop to that when you're ready to do that. As you see on the Latin dance video, I add a little hop, back, hop, back, hop, back, hop. But that's totally optional. You can just step it forward, back, cross your arms, and that's where you can keep it. That's fine. The shoulder roll, arm movements, remember we step, we're going to warm up the shoulders, diagonal, side to side, and it's like you're shrugging your shoulders, but you add a little roll. Take the roll back, okay? And you see what my arms are doing? I'm bringing my arms up to the side. Let me slow it down even more. Step, down, and up, down. So essentially, when I lift the heel of my leg, my shoulders go up. When I put my foot down, my shoulders go down. And up, down, up, down. That's what we're doing. But you can start getting foot movements first and add arm, shoulders later. Okay, then let's just play the song so that I don't forget any steps throughout the song. Ready? So let's start from the top. Step, step, and arms, and stretch. Taking it nice and slow, take it up, and stretch. Now let's step it forward, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Keep going. Nice. And now into a shoulder roll, step it forward, shoulders up, up and down, up and down. Nice. Now, the next step, let me just pause it there. After that will be, your feet will be slightly apart, and this is what you're doing. Not adding arms yet, you're just lifting your heel onto the ball of your foot and adding a little tap. Lift, tap, lift, tap. So you're tapping it down. That's all you're doing. Lift, tap, but keep your feet apart, okay? If I add the arm movements to that, it's forward, down, forward, down, forward. That's the arm movement because we're warming up the arms. Now, you can take it across as well. Sometimes, I bend my knees, and as you tap, stretch it forward. That's a better movement. You can keep it straight in front of you, but to stretch it forward and diagonally across the body gives you more of a stretch and more of a workout, which warms up the muscles quicker. So that's what we're doing. stretch forward. Now my feet movements stay the same. Up, down, down, up, down. Arm movements will change from forward, down, to stretch up, down, down. So you just change it from forward to up, stretching up. And then we go back to our forward, down stretches. And after that step, we take it back to the top where we start with our side step. 1, 2, 1, 2, and our arms goes up, the wave, and stretch, stretch. So we go back to the beginning of the song. And then we do all those movements again. We're going to go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Then into our shoulder rolls. You got it. Step up, step up, step up. Nice. And then we go forward. So lift the toes, lift the heels, tap on the toes, and stretch out the arms. Diagonally across the body, and then stretch it up. 2, 3, 4. Now there's a little bridge in the song, a break in the song, where we clap and we step and roll the arms back. So feet movements, step. It's the same step touch movement, step touch, and then we count for 4. We walk backwards. I'll usually show you, I'll cue you the direction. We step 4, 3, 2, turn on 1, and then step, touch, and turn. 4, 3, 2, and turn on 1. I think we do it twice. Now if I was to add the arms, the hands to that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4. And on the fourth one, we turn, because it's a quick movement, and we step touch again, 2, 3, 4, and back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we clap it up. That's your bridge. So again, you can just do the footwork for now. Step touch, walk it back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, where you turn. Okay, then step touch, walk it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's obviously a bit faster with the beat of the music, but the aim is to get the steps into your head first. Okay. Then, after that step, we go back into our shoulder rolls. So diagonally step up and roll. Step, roll. We go back into that, lifting the heels onto the toes. Nice. And then your feet's already apart. So nice movement back into toe, lift the heel onto toes, tap, and take the arm diagonally across your body. We go back into that and we stretch it up. 2, 3, 4. And then we're coming now to the end of the song where I will shout hamstring curls. So foot movements first, feet movements, let me show you that first. You're going to curl your hamstrings. So that's just lifting, down and up, down. So you lift your foot. Now you don't have to lift it as high as I'm doing it. If that's where you're comfortable, that's okay. We're just lifting your foot slightly off your feet, slightly off the ground. But the aim is to warm up the hamstrings, okay? So you want to lift it as high and as comfortable as you can. That's hamstring curls. Now, if I was to add the arms to that, it's a pulling motion. So as I lift, my arms cross, okay, losing my balance, and as I put down, my arms come back to my side. So up, down. So it's a pulling movement because I'm warming up my shoulders. You can feel that as you're pulling, you're working your shoulder blades at the back. It's working those muscles, warming up those muscles and the arms and your chest and your abs. Everything is working. And so you're not just warming up your hamstrings and your legs. So let's do that again. Hamstring curls, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Always try and bend your knees. It takes the pressure and stress off your knees. And yeah, you don't have to strain and injure yourself. So bend your knees. Don't block your feet or stand hard. No need to. It's a soft movement, even though you're warming up. It's a soft movement. And then that's the end of the song, and then I say body roll at the end. And a body roll is going to look different for you than it is for me because our bodies are unique and we move differently. But essentially, I bring my arms down and I roll. And you don't have to do it, I just think it's a cute way to end the song. And also now the muscles are nice and warm, you can give a nice roll. So a roll, we're basically just stretching, expanding and contracting our muscles from our necks down to our shoulders, chest, of course abs, hips, knees and feet. So, and I'm using the arms of course. If I wasn't using my arms, that's what it would look like, a roll. Using the arms just to wave it down, okay? But it will look differently and it will feel differently. The only thing I will say there that if it hurts, don't do it. If you're feeling pain and it's uncomfortable, don't do it. Just lift your arms up and do that and end your song that way if you want. That's all I'm going to cover for Set It Off for this beginner's course. If you have any messages, feel free to contact me via Facebook Messenger or email, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.